So to preface again, this is the music they originally used in the forest in the Amiga version. This doesn't sound like forest music. This is not dank in the slightest.
Why does it? I misread that as stamps.
Okay, so we've got the dank forest and the stamps. The stamps are cool. I love this game.
Yeah, dude, get out of here.
Oh my gosh, I'm sleepy. I need to go.
That's totally fine.
Oh my god.
But yeah, welcome back to Let's Play TwinWorld for the LPerLeague. This is the Swamps of the Mountains, and this is the least favourite level of mine in this game. This is where I lose most of my lives. This is where things go completely ridiculous. We have overworld and underworld sections, but like the first world, there's no way to jump between them like there was in the castle, because it's all in mines underground.
What the f? There's a guy, big old eyeball staring right at you when you walked in the door. That's a little
And
creepy.
it shoots laser balls. And again, it is a hazard, which means I can't kill it. So we've got, let's see, we've got swamps which kill you. We've got enemies that blend into the ground. We've got laser eyeballs on the walls and acid pulling off the ceiling.
Are those spikes on the wall?
As well as birds on the overworld that dive bomb you and also drop items as well. The worst part? The birds are going to start wising up and dropping light bulbs.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So the spikes on the ceilings aren't gonna hurt you, are they?
No.
Okay.
Thankfully, that's just aesthetic fluff. I really left that shot until the last minute
Yeah,
there.
really, 'cause that would
How
be
did you
otherwise.
survive that? I don't. That should have hit you.
Yeah, I waited too long for him to get there, literally, because I hit him at the very last second. Also, because we're in the mines, they've been scattering the medallion pieces and just leaving them on the ground rather than on the pedestals. Which means, because of the aesthetic of the mines, they blend in with every other collectible.
Oh my gosh.
Because the medallion is gold.
Because we can't choose any other colors off the color palette.
Yeah, so just before I collected the medallion, but it was literally blending in with the other pickups on the ground. It's ridiculous. It is like the biggest problem with the Oh, also because the keys count as a piece of your inventory, I need to use up a power-up to make a space for them.
Oh my.
Definitely tell this is an early 90s game.
Yeah, you can definitely tell.
There we go! I had to wait for the bubble shot to wear off so I could actually make a space for it. Yay! But yeah, in the Amiga version they use this music for the dank forest.
What is the Amiga? You know,
So the Amiga was the, so first it was the Commodore 64 and the Amiga was the home computer that was released afterwards. That was really an unnecessary use of the parachute, but okay.
you know, I feel stupid for not knowing that, but it's just like.
No, that's totally fine. The Amiga's popularity was a lot larger in, that hand just stole my health. The Amiga was a lot more popular in the UK, so it's kind of a thing that went under the radar, especially internationally.
Okay.
But a lot of the things that were ported to the Amiga and Acorn home computers also, at some point or other, usually had an Atari port, or a port on Mega Drive or SNES. So, like, a lot of the Amiga games I grew up with, and Acorn games, actually got SNES ports. This, unfortunately, is one of the ones that didn't. So, playing it, your only other option would have been going for the Atari, and that's the one with the lower bit quality and none of the music, so, well, it's...
Oh my gosh.
World 4, everybody! Also, they give you the door right away, but no medallion, so, yay! We've got to go find it in the mines.
And remember, this is here to come all the way back.
Yep. Pretty much. When I said that thing in the forest, imagine having to go all that way just to get that one thing. And look at this, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Let me in! Let me in!
Let me in. Let me in!
I thought that meme died, but I guess...
No.
That means...
Some memes that'll never die.
Yeah, pretty much. with the number of keys you need in this game, that meme is... it's got massive longevity ahead of it. Oh, dee-da-dee-dum.
That's another statue. I thought that was another enemy for a second there.
Yeah. I honestly was convinced that the tongue was going to stab me, but funnily enough, it doesn't.
I mean, I hate being this way, but yeah, that's kind of poor. It's kind of bad when I assume that statues in the background are gonna hurt me, like, because I thought they were regular enemies.
Yeah, well, same with like this area being full of things that look like spikes, but they're not actually spikes, and you're fine.
Yeah.
Like this game does some weird stuff with the graphics, and it really tricks you.
Yeah, definitely. Like, it's still a fun game, make no mistake, but it is very hard, and one of the biggest flaws of it is the fact that aesthetically, yes, the settings work, but they don't necessarily make it easy for the player.
Yeah.
And because of the fact that this level literally goes, here's the exit right off the bat, now find the medallion, it means that you've got to go through confusing looking levels, trying to find something that could be sitting on the ground and easily be missed.
Are the medallions always in the same spot?
The medallions are consistently in the same spot on every playthrough, which is good. But the trick to get to them is not always the most,
Ideal.
yeah. That's definitely a good way to describe it. The flute! The flute has the biggest sprite of any other collectible, so it has the sprite collisions of anything smaller than it. To explain what just happened there, it lands as if it was the same size as any other pickup that an enemy drops, even though it's 3 times as big.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's weird.
Also, that acid that's blending in with the wood, not helpful.
Yeah.
Also, so that door I just went through isn't locked, the door going back is.
Selective locks, my favorite.
Yeah. One-way glass, basically. So that means, like, based on the fact that there's a lock to go back, it kind of basically is hinting this is the route to get to the medallion. Problem is, not only do you need to get a medallion now, you also need to make sure you get a key as well. And dying does not help.
You can't go all the way.
Every time I played this game as a kid, getting to World 4 was always the part that I dreaded, because World 5, yes, it has some pretty cheap enemy placement, as we're going to see later on, but at least in terms of the layout, it's not quite as, spammy. And yeah, there's a medallion just kind of casually sitting there right above an acid pool. Just being like, yes, 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 I am gold.
How about gold?
Give the man-child some gold.
Give the what was it? Give the Jewish goblin his gold. There's only that.
Oh my god.
Give the goblin some gold. Give the goblin some gold.
Oh, I didn't think that would come up today. Oh, there we go.
Kill the bird first, because he's gonna me.
Yeah, definitely a good way of doing things. Yay, spring, so we can spring more over here. You did it!
Well, that
worked out.
Yeah.
You did good. And it's because of where the borders are on the level, there was an invisible wall blocking me from the pickup.
Oh my god.
Thankfully, it wasn't anything crucial, but still, come on, game.
Still, go out of your way
If
to
the
do
enemy
it.
can walk there, why can't I?
Yeah, I love it when it's that selective. It's like when an enemy can hit you through the wall, but you can't hit the enemy through the wall. It's my favorite.
Friggin' collision protection.
Hitboxes.
So when he's having a hissy fit, I can hit him really well, but when he's just sitting there, he's just being difficult. And he gives it. It's not even useful for me.
Nah, it never is.
Now, at this point, I've forgotten that I need to go back through the other locked door, and I'm hoping that I can try and find a workaround that just lets me use the key, that lets me save the key for another level. Because I can take the keys with me in, like, Zelda 1-ish fashion. But annoyingly, the jumps required to get there, I can't physically make. So I'm like, I have to use the key, which means I've got to go all the way down here and then trek my way back. There's no working around it. I'm not taking the key with me. Got all that acid.
Wait, what happened to you there?
There's acid right in line with the wood.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I was like, what hit you?
The acid was a nice bright green in Blackthorn, but they've made it a sort of like a swamp green, sort of yellowish color in the mountains, which not good. It's better when the acid is the same color as my hat, because then I can actually see it.
Yeah.
Why would you do that, game? Like, this is the unfortunate part where, yeah, the difficulty goes up, but it's not necessarily entirely a fault of the... Thanks, invincibility!
Oh my gosh.
Difficulty is not necessarily a, on a level that's challenging the player so much as just bombarding the player. So it's at this point where basically having, like, my best solution for avoiding the hazards and things around me is to be maxed out on my springs and maxed out on the parachutes. Long term, that's going to be great.
While trying to keep my lives at a good pace.
Definitely.
Avoid the fire. Because that fire is so small, it's like I'd walk into it so many times.
Yeah, it's one of those things you may not even notice at first and then get hit.
There are some things in the game that, color-wise, they're definitely way more visible than other things. The biggest problem is, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're not in a situation where they're hecka difficult to avoid. Case in point, what's about to happen here. This is a fun one. The bird is dropping light bulbs.
The bird stopped dropping light bulbs.
There's a fire blower, and there's an off-screen imp that literally just rushes me the second I get there.
Think you got enough garbage game?
So if my spacing isn't that great, I can easily be bombarded. And there was the medallion right there. I almost visibly watching my footage back and missed it there. Game! Why you do this?
So many power-ups.
Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. I've been doing pretty good with the dragons so far. Alright, so I've got the medallion. Now, I've got the opposite of what happened last time, which is now we need to find the exit. This bird!
This bird is bad placement.
Yay, another flute. I still haven't... I'm pretty sure I haven't used one yet.
What does a flute do?
So the flute is what summons the genie merchant, who basically converts your score into currency. So based on your score amount, he'll start jacking up the prices of items the more you purchase them, so your score has to exceed that in order for you to be able to purchase it. So basically, that's the main purpose that your score has in this game, is it gives you an idea of what you can and can't purchase. It doesn't deplete what you can and can't purchase, but basically, once the prices are above what you... Oh yeah, merchant! So like, first time I'm using him, I just go, okay, cool. I needed to get... I ended up buying a power-up so I could do these jumps better.
You got more patience than I do.
Yeah, but like, he was only on screen for a short bit, but you hit the G key, and basically he just pops out of the ground and goes...
What do you need?
What do you want?
So he can get you keys, a spring jump, life, an ammunition, or invincibility. The invincibility is a nice one to have, but it is the most expensive, and the more you eat into it, the more things you buy, the more the prices of everything goes up. the more expensive the things you buy, the more everything's price goes up. And since the invincibility is the most expensive, you purchase that right off the bat, everything goes to ridiculous prices. So it's a double-edged sword to use, but avoiding using the genie as long as possible is great, especially because unfortunately in the most careless decision they've made in this game, they don't actually give you a counter for how many uses of the flute you have left. It's just a case of the second you get the flute, it's all dependent on your score, and once the prices exceed what your score is, you can't summon him until your score gets higher. So, it's a fun, I feel like it's for the time, it's definitely a more creative way of using score in a game, but the biggest problem it has...
Yeah, rather than just, oh, look at my high score.
Yeah, because it actually, like, it has a purpose that's kind of, like, can be used other than being like, oh, look how many things I collected before the game just basically killed me.
Oh, so you mean Mario Maker having a score system, got it. Why is it there? It doesn't do anything.
Or sometimes even the live counter, I'm like, most of the people playing don't even play 100-man Mario. Why does it matter?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, that's the thing is that, the only time I ever found life counts to really help with, Mario Maker is especially when you set up a set of levels that they can act as a world in your setup. So, like, the things I was doing with the Mario Land levels, and there goes a flute. But having a world 1, level 1, 2, and 3, and then a bonus level. So basically you can just do them in one fell swoop and it keeps your life count throughout them. So it's kind of the thing of, see if you can get from level 1 to level 4 without dying, kind of thing. When you set it up like that, it kind of has meaning. But after that, it's just kind of, Back and forth! I love it!
Backtracking.
Now, I think the exit was back here at the start. I don't quite remember.
I think you passed it by earlier.
I think so. But I can't entirely, like, this is one of those... Oh no! This is the one where you... Yeah, because you start underground, they show you where the level exit is, but you need to specifically navigate everything to... Oh, that's right. I've just remembered. My head hurts. I think this is the one where you have a bunch of locked doors that are locked one way. You need to go through them and go after keys, so you can go back through the locked door, but the path itself contains 2 keys, so you can take one to the exit. It's the unfortunate thing of stunted progression.
I hate stunted progression.
Yeah, this is by far. Just reminding everyone, I was hitting him. I was spamming him with the highest level shots, and it took multiple to kill him, and he's just the basic bird enemy.
Yeah, definitely shows some issues here.
Definitely. Me getting lost. Oh yay, the door's locked. Cool, I am going this way.
We're getting there slowly but surely.
Also, we've seen my life bar go below half in this part.
Oh,
So I think it's a true testament to the stupidity of this game, considering we were able to get through the first couple of worlds with only like a sliver missing. And again, people, world 4 out of 5. Gotta love it.
I can see why you don't like this level, Marley.
Yeah, I'm just having to think, I'm like, what?
Too many insta-kill things.
And then just, you know, the crocodile occasionally being here like, I am a stage hazard. How you doing? And swamp. Take a good hard look at the swamp. Everything looks
You're
the same.
on the swamp! Get out of my swamp! Somebody once told me I was going to get grabbed by the zombie hands. Oh my gosh.
I am so lost!
I die right here every day.
And then this gap here. This gap that I overlooked ages ago. This is the real kicker. So that gap that I jumped through had a key in it. I'm like, hang on a minute. If I got that key before, I could have just run through and then run past this imp here and gone to the exit.
Oh my gosh.
Invincibility just to get to that acid trap and get to the exit. Yay!
Yay!
So I ended up finishing the level with an extra key that, no, that's right, they take the key away at the end of the bonus stage because they're the locked doors here. It's the one time where they take keys away. And I'm just like, okay, we've got some ammunition, we've got some gold here, I'm shooting at things just to be sure that salamander is dead, thank you!
Oh my gosh.
That salamander, he is just a problem and a half. But yeah, because I've already used the flute once already, I'm basically just kind of sitting in that mentality of I need to be increasing my score as much as possible to make sure that that I've actually got enough stuff to buy more power-ups if I need them in the next world.
And go up here. Go through this door. I'm not agreed with the boss yet. Yeah. The worst level of the game beat.
Now from here it's just smooth sailing.